Curlylocks, the Voice Boxx, tell me what you think. Broke it down in detail, make me know the link. Curlylocks, the Voice Boxx, tell me what you think right now.
Alright, Purple Nation, welcome to another episode of Voice Boxx, what you think? Episode 45. Alright, so I'm gonna start it like this. Me gonna deal with the whole Jamar Parkinson thing. You know the youth, the 22-year-old youth from Cherry Tree Lane, Clarendon, where them unalive, the police them unalive him, and the whole controversy surrounding that. But you know the attention span of the people might get so short. You understand? Me not really want to do the episode and make it that long, so people not really process it like how them fi process it. You see me? So me decide say me I go put that topic on the next episode. Cause you know me do it over here, so me not deal with, oh boy that's still, I mean I go touch it and me not deal with them thing there. You see me? People have a concern about it and they want my opinion. Me still I go give it. So me go do it on the next episode. But right now me go deal with the whole Tyra Spaulding, who them find unalive in her apartment, and the controversy again surrounding that also. Me also go deal with the whole Chrissy, the infamous Chrissy, who is well known for backdoor dealings. You understand? Who turn Christian, you know, and how people are deal with that issue. You know what I mean? And you don't know, big up again to the people who like, share, subscribe, join the membership, Patreon, people who support the channel in any way, shape, or form. I cannot thank you enough. So yeah man, this whole Tyra Spaulding thing and this whole Chrissy thing and much more after the break. So what about that Jamaica suffer bad? Politicians are beating up bad from all sides. Them beating up go, them beating up come. I don't know why I run away foreign. Me totally understand. But who tell them say the key to America they are Oberman yard? When you go on Oberman go make them rubbing up with all manner of evil. Only two dons man. Only two dons. Now follow big win boy. A foreign man go. Remember me telling you how long past stir it up say if you are idiot at Jamaica are the same idiot you can go foreign. Yeah, brother, cause see him, so a girl munchie about she apply for visa and go up on the people them farm, and when she see sex, instead of she put the F for female, she go talk about whole heap of time and that she right on the farm. Real enough you don't you? Couldn't agree more. And even if you don't, them willing to help you go right through the farm. So call Louis Law now, call the number up on the screen. So me understanding up like me understanding the situation. Or by all means runway. But not tell Louis Law say me say for runway cause them not support them something there. If you tell Louis Law, say me say for runway, me go deny it. Say thanks, Voice Boxx. Alright, do remember, say if you ship anything at all to the Caribbean, or you know, even within the US, you have to use Next Shipping. You might log on to www.shipwithnext.com. Believe me, let me tell you this. No, I know one of them shipping company, they were more deep in your barrel and them out of sardine. Your peanut butter them safe. And remember, say it's a hassle-free service. Once you ship with them, whatever you ship comes straight to your door. Or the people them door. Well, if you're not on the door, them ship door too. So thanks, Voice Boxx.
Hi guys. So I have come to the conclusion that God doesn't exist here on earth in the way we think He exists. I think this world is way too evil, way too wicked. Honesty has no place here. Truth has no place here. Morals have no place here. I think this world is truly evil and evil only.
Alright, so I'm going to read one of the many texts that come to the outline about this whole Tyra Spaulding thing. The one here come from Kevin. Alright, Kevin say, hey Voice Boxx, want to talk to you about the whole recent suicide with the former Miss Universe finalist who unalive herself. In my personal view, I don't know if it is just me, but this girl was, to me, in my opinion, based on the clips that I saw, an attention seeker. In my view, she is narcissistic and was looking for attention. She is manipulative and a very weak coward of a person to take her own life. That's who people who take their own lives are, cowards. I wait with bated breath to hear what you think. Keep up the good work. Alright, the sentiment I was expressing in that text here is understandable, but in my view, a little too simple. Alright, I'm going to talk about what me think cause are for do with them. You know what something with them say? Apply a permanent solution to a temporary problem. First, I'm going to address the coward part of your text. And second, the forking of the road where most people like this reach with two roads before them and why they mostly take the wrong one. And third, we're going to talk about the texture of these nowadays snowflake picnic and why them so soft and spongy. So firstly, yeah, in the traditional sense of the word coward, where most people them fear the natural challenges, them obstacles and hurdles way in a life where you have to embrace in order to get from point A to point B. In that sense, it is obvious she coward in another way there. But here the paradox of the whole situation. When I think about the word coward, the girl is a very brave coward. People who themselves, because some people say, like you say, boy, people themselves are coward. You know, so sometimes we hear some things and we just repeat them without going into the depths of what we are saying. We don't even question what we are saying. We just hear it and say it back without truly analyze it. Because she's a very brave coward. What I mean by that? It takes guts to kill yourself, you know. Yeah, man. It takes bravery to kill yourself because you're naturally the human designed to live. The nervous system set up to keep we alive. That's why we have a thing if somebody try name fight or flight. Where is there no conscious action them here? Them action are visceral. You don't have no choice in the matter. When you act a certain way in them circumstances. You set up for you can't kill yourself so easy. You know what kind of courage it takes to override the natural programming here and get it done? I mark you is not an admirable bravery, and this is not me embracing or endorsing suicide. Let me get that out of the way. You understand? We just say it's not such a cowardly act. It's braver than most people think, but it's the wrong kind of brave. It's just a weak kind of brave. And for the people I like to say, people who unalive themselves, a coward, well, me have some news for you. The reason why most people, they are so now, I point out who are coward for unalive themselves. It's not because they're braver than the person who unalive themselves. It's because they're afraid for dead. And because they're afraid to take their own life. Whenever you hear someone say, it's been too hard living, that's how I'm cooked there. Change gonna come. It's been too hard living, but I am afraid to die. Because I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. One of the truest songs in a history. But the mindset of the average person when it come on to death. And about the face I call nobody punk, you know. A good amount of healthy fear have it place. Because of fear there. Keep we in the land of the living. Keep we in the race. I try to figure out what place in it. Until the time come. Without the fear there. 3/4 away. Wouldn't dare. Alright, so what I see another girl is somebody who find out the wicked nature, the evil nature of the average person in the world. We make out of wickedness and make the average person as them as servants of wickedness. Believing them are one thing on the surface and deep in themselves. Them is a total nether monster and nether beast. You come find out that place they say real life, like me always say, is not a part of real life. The wickedness behind the scenes, behind the smiles, behind the intentions of the average person. We're programmed to be a loveless parasite in pursuit of survival. That them call it, you know, survival. In a fair mind, it should have really go like where everybody preach, the church and everybody preach. Love people and for who they are and all of these niceties. And she come see it, say if you're not evil, you're not popular. Nobody no look upon you if you're not part of the evil. Should I say, almost nobody. And it's hard to come to terms with. She try OnlyFans, but she don't want to go all the way. She tell you herself. She put on clothes and kind of slightly just attractive and not really skimpy or naked. Nothing for her. She have to go all the way in. And she not cut out for that. So no popularity or the kind of controversy way make you popular in Babylon. So we all look on you so is a person who literally try to live and practice the good in the way how she was taught that good is. So everything end up now boiled down to two roads before her. It's either she'll go in a direction of the herd or the masses, or she'll go and try get these evil, wicked people if you approve and validate her and make she popular. The sad thing is that most people, when they wake up and find out what the world really works, the true nature of the world, them usually self. Because the man unrealistically expect so the illusion of them learn from them born say it's supposed to be. Them expect say no matter where they learn, other way that it's supposed to be. When most people wake up, them not see blessing in the night. Them not realize say if it is that you realize that these people are evil and them wicked and them just them weak, then it's a blessing. Because all you have to do now is detach. All of the effort putting into pleasing people who you think they have sense. Not needed anymore. So you don't realize you have freedom that you don't need the effort there again because the whole of them are idiot. It's easy to go into your freedom. But most people don't see that. Me go wish you see the blessing in our discovery there. You ever see a picture with a donkey tied onto a stool, to a chair, and it says freedom is a state of mind? If not, see it up on the screen. Freedom is a state of mind. In other words, all the donkey did have to do a pull upon the rope and him run free. And him would get physics say, well, keep him in a one place and have no strength. Just like human being. At the past, keep the donkey in a one place. Because the donkey always go back to the first time the owner tight pan somewhere solid. And it did strong. And it couldn't get wet. So the donkey stopped pull upon the rope without test where it tie on pan. Because the donkey assumes that everything where it tie on pan are the same first thing. So the donkey stay in a one place a dream about freedom. And I know say all it take a little effort. Well, the same way so she never noticed. So with the knowledge of who people really are, so she free. She tie on to the idea of what human should have been. And reject the idea of who them really are. Well, who them really is. I really wish she did go jadeals.com or got them new location. Pristine Plaza, Eastwood Park Road, right across from Hilo. Go get Planet Earth. Most of all, I wish should I have the discernment if you understand what you truly I said to her. Maybe should I there. Alright, so to the part of your thing now where you ask about your face that she's a narcissist and she does seek attention as to why she do all of this. Well, in my view and opinion is this. A narcissist, if you know what a narcissist is and know them character and know how them behave, you know say a narcissist most likely wouldn't themselves because they really want to live, forget the attention there where them are seek. Not that a narcissist wouldn't themselves, but them less likely. Here we know, sadly. Most things how if you really see and learn pass away, because most of we cannot see beyond the surface of things. We used to live in a society where train and prepare we for everything that is adverse, every kind of challenge. But we move from that kind of society there to one where challenge and adversity now have no place. Other society there, we live in a right, where the youth them more than ever feel like everything will completely be easy. Them just press a button and everything come to them. Especially with the advent of social media. Them get this false idea, say everything should be easy. And everything is easy. So why it's so hard for me? Alright. I'll deal with two things. The first thing where most people observe is the things we're running at the background, whether we like it or not, are these are the things that influence outcomes where the average person don't see with the naked eye. So I'm going to do it like how I normally used to do it. Remember that example that I always give with the Rasta them? You know, how people that say, boy, the Rasta them nowadays and them bow out and them do this and try no star them now, real like this and money in the past and who them now, who fire now burn. And them bow to the system and all kind of thing. I always say we have to consider. You see, the elements that did make Bob Marley and Peter Tosh, Rasta, what did motivate them and for them action, and what them create and what become the reputation. This is why reputation dangerous, you know, of Rasta. Because reputation now, people don't see the things where motivate people to act different. Rasta are the lifestyle for Bob and Bunny them based on the circumstances where them did face at that time. And now we see where everybody assume say all of these so-called Rasta, you know, the Rasta revival are the same kind of Rasta as Bob them. Because of them type of Rasta, the reputation make offer. So we assume as still that we are see because of the reputation there. When realistically again the circumstance and motivate Bob them is not the same circumstance and motivate them Rasta, well, especially Rasta artists, yeah. Nowadays, twin reality. So two reality favor. I say all of that for say this. You saw it's to motivate me and you back in our time when we come up in a time when the village still raised the kids and you did have everybody we allowed to raise everybody picnic and we all did care about one another as a village that way because that was our village. We did know. And we did have actual eye-to-eye contact with the neighbor, with the friend, with the siblings. We did have issues or we did have to flesh out and work it out, whether we want to or not, them at the swagger. Whether we work it out or we don't work it out or we vex or whatever we are doing, we did live in a real life. We did force to solve problem. Fast forward to today. Back in the time, it was normal for a 6-year-old youth go school by themselves. And figure out whatever challenges them face upon the way and them grow tough. And them grow as problem solvers. We in our time grew up as problem solver. Sadly, again, see that coming again, we move from one extreme to the next. So we come in our next time when everybody start look back on them issue, on those actions, where them never see the value of, and start look on it like a wickedness. And we move from one extreme to the next. And start spoiling with them and start cuddling with them. Boy, if me ever reach somewhere in a life, man, you can't go through when me go through. Where you go through is exactly what them did need to go through. For sharpen them survival skills, but when they not look that deep most of the way, to see the value in those survival skills. You understand? The auntie them stop auntying, the grandmother stop grannying, the grandfather stop grandfathering. Them not no time, no and patience to dedicate to no picnic. Them a try live out them young days, same way. Them obsessed with go getting that bag, all them do just get pick them the iPod. And you them on them own. Fully. I don't tell them already one time, in the meantime, but the parents them all grudge them pick me had a big old bungler confusion and drama the way, you know. But they don't get the full picture. I want to get it. Almost nobody know them no want. Them have nothing with responsibility. Most of we are criticize the younger generation because we think say at the same thing we motivate we fit tough and motivate them now. But that change up and we can't see it. Because them can't search themselves and find our experience missing. Because them never have it. So this what you see happen to her is the end result of an unseen motivating factor. And this is not me I say I saw it for going on. This is me telling you. Say I saw it go now with the mother and youth them for the most part. We have parents who regret for them hardship and now come spoil them. And I know so we do them a disservice or them I do them a disservice by keeping them from harm of any kind. So when you know, expose them to certain things, them imagination make a monster of the simplest of things. And people used to unalive themselves in our time too. In our father time too. And fame father. People used to do all of what we see today in every generation. Even people who did work hard. Even people put them shoulder to the wheel and others weak people alone. You know? We just can't face challenge. Have people face every challenge and one day them just snap and can't carry the load anymore. You see me? Lighting issues, by the way. Forgive that. But I'm going to show you something on a collective level. to a change in a today. And why? And here why it happen now so prevalent, so frequent, more than any generation what we ever see. Because people are isolated more than ever. Most people now have actual interactions. Well, like me say, we did have to work out things. We did have to face people, look them in them eye and work out real issues. And deal with challenge as them come and figure them out or perish. We're gone in the phone. Nobody have a realistic idea of real life again. Everything is imagination, illusion. Especially the illusion that everybody else is doing so good, and if you can't get it right, something wrong with you. No, more than ever we have this idea, this, we don't even call them democratic idea, liberal idea, so no problem not supposed to inner the earth. I'd fuck generation. Cause them are grown up by themselves. Them have to figure out everything by themselves. Without conversation, without that something that we can help you sharpen, fine tune an opinion so you make a better choice. People depend on them own now, isolated in the world by themselves, and have to imagine the answer to every question by themselves. My generation never have to figure out nothing by ourselves. Everything was a corner vibes, everything was a reasoning, everything was whole heap away there. So I would just talk about a thing and the best result just end up after the end of the conversation. We can take what we get from this, or take what we get from this, or take what we get and make a better choice. Literally now, more than ever, nobody now no time for nobody else. It's all about for them thing and them phone. And that's a reality there. And the second thing what I want to talk about is this thing we name depression. It's a very real thing. If you never have to wrestle with that something yet, you have no clue what it is. Yes. You might see people like this and see them face. And words that come out of their mouth and it look and sound normal. So you just draw a simplistic conclusion. It is as simple as just do this or ray or this or idiot, you know, no sense. It's not so simple. I wish we could have said that to make you happy. But depression is a bumbuckler beast, me I tell you that. Until it happens to you, you're not going to understand what. I used to remember, I have siblings who used to say, I fuck with that. That no exist, I excuse you I make. Anybody will tell them that I excuse them I make. Remember they have spouse. We tell them, say them depressed, and they say, I fuck with that, I excuse you, give me. Trust me. With depression, you lose all interest. All motivation to move forward. Nothing no sweet, nothing no nice. You're just stuck in this purgatory. You're not go left, you're not go right, you're not go forward, you're not go backward. You're just stuck. No motivation. Nothing no sweet, nothing no nice. Everything hurts. You don't feel for bathe, you don't feel for clean. You don't feel for do nothing. Joy gone out of everything. You just wake. And that's it. Another state of mind that torture. I'm tell you that. When you lose that drive there, that determination there, to live and pursue life, it's a very real thing. It's not an excuse or an escape. It's a sickness. You know what's terrible about mental sickness, psychological sickness, is that most people simplistic. So they can't go see it. And no matter how you complain about it, if them not go through it, them can't see it. If me catch cold now and you catch it, you understand cold, you know. Yeah man, contagious. But depression not contagious. It make out a certain elements related only to your personal experience or circumstance. It custom made. So most not go understand it. It's psychological. But it's a psychological problem. Most people don't understand say psychology even exists. They don't understand that realm that domain then none at all. And how the mind work. So they more assess it and process it simple. And because them not go through it, you not go through nothing. And for the thing where me hear most people say, why, oh boy, she was crying out for help and nobody came to her aid, and which is the typical thing in a cases like this. Pick up Avelin on that one, yeah. Because Jaja, let me tell you how that breakdown you go. You see, even though that is true, it have a next side too, where you have to look upon the fact, say, if somebody don't want to be saved and they want half themselves, they want to alive themselves, you can't stop it, no matter how you reach out to them. If them truly want to go out of this world, them all go. If them live it out, trust me, because them decide to live it out. And out our one mouth, she say our boss did the right through, even half of it pay for therapy for her. Trust me. If them want leg of this, you can't do nothing about it. You can only hope for say something motivating, but trust me, if it deep or too deep where there is no turning back, nobody can do nothing about it. I mean, know the guilt we can come from this, especially from family. It is true, so some people selfish. Most people selfish and not busy with nothing but themselves, and the world sets so now more than ever. But if somebody wants to off themselves, them are going to do it whether you like it or not, whether you motivate them or not, whether you reach out or not. The solution again, I'm going to say over and over, is to come off of Babylon, completely disconnect from Babylon. Because them now going to stop and make the way you wish it should be just happen. Them now going to make you win. The wicked world the way I see, and you wake up and I see, them wicked people that way you see I pretend for good and them self-righteous and them that play this game. But outwardly them are one thing and inside them is a demon. That game they're not going to stop just because you don't like it. You have to see it, understand that I go on, and have the courage to come and fight for disconnect. And go your God self way. Go within and know thyself. Get acquainted with thyself. You can't say and believe, which is true. Say most people are wicked. Most people pretentious. Most people live a fake life and I fight out the real life. And yet still, you're so connected to them validation same way. You realize this, then you have to change it like how you change your diet when you realize you're fat. The truth is we're spiritually obese. And when you realize that, you have to change your diet. You have to develop the courage to be irrelevant, to idiot. We hate everything good. When I saw them react to the girl named Chrissy, the little woman from back in the time when they come on Jeffrey show, you saw them react to she turning a Christian. Oh, turn a Christian, you're fake, and you're this. The truth is, them not like the idea of evil people change them ways. Because them want to always use that evil there against them. I don't tell you know how and why. Think about it. Most people burn out corruption and say them hate it, but them panic every time it look like somebody out to change that. When I look on the screen, pause and read them comment there about our baptism. If you know what. Them no should have glad to hear this. We who truly are burn fire upon dirty life, no should have welcome the idea. Why burn corruption if we not go allow it to change? Why the end game then? Why worry if she fake it? You know, believe that God will not be mocked. If a manipulation of a narrative, she deal with if your political reason. You know, believe that God I got deal with her. The truth is, them act like I just trust them, not trust her when realistically them a session of a change. Because them want the fuck where she do. To feel self-righteous about when they get for cuss her in our comment section. So them wicked. Wanna see? Just observe our page now. Just observe from where she say, boy, me do my natural hair and you know, me I do some little thing how them video then I get. No kind of view. We confirm how the average person stay. Once you do the real thing, do it in practice. Wicked people, coward people, now I go support you. You have to just accept that. Me accept it, you know. Because me a living proof of everything I'm just saying. Yes, man. Any part of my work where them can use, even if it not meant to be a certain way, them can use it for toxic or use it for interpret certain things the way them want to see it according to fit them life. Oh my God, that's the best part of my work, that. But when them see the authentic me, it's like a fool that can't stand it. Me I make no say me no. So 3/4 on an idiot, I don't fool me. None at all. See things what I call weak or strength. Because we're not weak. For a weak person, strength is weakness. And vice versa. Me not just bonfire. I welcome change. If a man or woman choose to pretend, I feed them judgment that not mine. I wish her well. If she choose to use what is left of her body for shit only from here on out, me support that. But now all a position will keep she or anybody in a dirty life. Unforgiveness. When you're willfully ignorant or ignorant of that ignorance are the ultimate evil. I don't know if I want to believe in a goodness and believe in a God. If you believe in a God, you don't believe it's not too broken. Nobody not too broken for God fix. Whether God manifests as Allah, Buddha, this or that or not. Same God, different language. And one thing I say to everybody, go with God or dead in the dark. You choose. And the last thing I'm going to say is, I hope, say, the police, this is not me saying them, I tell them how to do them work, I hope, so them just go in and assume, so boy, based on how everybody says a suicide, that it is actually a suicide, and then just wrap it up, so. Because if you do them dead there, so when I need not more open and shut, no, at the right time for hurt her. Let's say she's a narcissist, like what the text say. And somebody doesn't look attention at the right time for somebody hurt her. If she been making these kind of cryptic video. So if them literally hurt her and it's a homicide, it's the perfect time. Because we're going to all assume, say it's a homicide. So I hope the police do them full due diligence, look deep into it, still investigate it to the fullest. To ensure so the conclusion of suicide is right. And that may think.
Hi, my name is Suzette Buchanan, CEO of Bellevue Hospital. In just a few weeks, we've lost too many lives to suicide. Each one was someone's child, someone's friend, someone's family. The signs are often there. Withdrawal from loved ones, sudden mood changes, talk of feeling hopeless, or even giving away prized possessions. These are usual cries for help. If you or someone you love is struggling, please call 888-NEW-LIFE. That's 888-639-5433. We are not an uncaring society. We often just lack awareness. Let us open our eyes, open our hearts, and look out for our neighbors, our friends, and our families. Together we can choose life. Together we can choose hope. Thank you for watching.
People live their entire life and never been inside. Never been to the person with them for build. Some people talk about real, you don't know real. What you are and what you push out there is an idea of yourself, a lie. When the real you is never welcome in the equation, and you live your life and run from you. Because what? Who we are, our validate we, is the opinion of others. You have to think something good of me, and I'm going to show you that good there in our idea. Please say me are the biggest thing. Please say this and that, but inside, like different thing. There's so much you want to say, what we can't say, because of what you are going to think, and what you are going to say. So we hold it and suffer with so much, and that's what we call the devil's suffocation.
Curlylocks, the Voice Boxx, tell me what you think. Broke it down in detail, make me know the link. Curlylocks, the Voice Boxx, tell me